Right now, the total market cap of crypto industry is between 1.5 to $2 trillion. In the last bull run, it was just over $2 trillion. What if I told you that this can be increased from a couple of trillion dollars to $16 trillion, maybe even more? Analysts are actually suggesting it may be even more than that. We have a new sector. We have a new industry flourishing. We have a new trend in crypto industry that is called tokenization of real world assets, RWAs. What this basically means is, in traditional finance, in the traditional world, we have assets like we have real estate, we have car, we have commodities, we have bonds, we have cash that exist in the real world, in the traditional finance, but we don't have that. We cannot, bring them on chain. What this whole sector, this whole trend is bringing to us is that we can make these illiquid traditional assets and use them to increase the market liquidity. So you can take any physical asset, let's say you take real estate, you can tokenize it using this method, and in that way you can bring that value from this traditional finance, from the real world, into the crypto market. Now, the project that is making this possible is called TokenFi. It's not just any ordinary project. This is not just something theoretical. TokenFi is a project by Floki. Now, we have worked with Floki before. I reviewed their game, Valhalla, which will be coming to mainnet soon. So we have some relation with Floki. We know what Floki is. It has hundreds and thousands of holders and billions of users, that recognizes Floki. So it is a project by Floki. That means they have all these resources, all these brains, and whichever tools that they have that they use to establish Floki, they have all those same tools and resources to establish TokenFi. And since they're also partnered with Chainlink, so it is going to come handy in a lot of different places. And in this video, we're going to talk about details on other stuff, what TokenFi offers. We're going to, of course, talk about the tokenization of real world assets. But of course, that's not the only thing in TokenFi. We actually have a lot more in TokenFi that is being offered to us. But I think this is one of the biggest ones, because analysts are forecasting that it may increase the industry valuation to $16 trillion by 2030. So, of course, that is going to be one of our main focus. But we're going to talk about other things. We're going to talk about the native token and so, all that. So it will be covered in this video. So we're going to get into this. We're going to talk details. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And as always, this is not going to be an investment or financial advice. So always do your own investigation and research. And with this out of the way, let's get right into the details. Now here we are in the official website of TokenFi. I'll be opening a lot of links. I'll be showing you guys a lot of details. But all of those will be linked, in the description, so you can check it out for yourself. Now I'm gonna, place forth our goal, so we don't, sidetrack ourselves. Our goal is pretty simple, which is the same in almost every video that we upload. Is that we're looking for a strong project. We're looking for a very strong token that we can invest in, and that we can get a return out of in the near future or in the long run. That is our main goal, and in this video, we're determining if it is the right project or not. Now, keeping that goal in mind, we have a project called TokenFi, which is brought to us by the same, team that brought Floki to us, that developed the whole Floki ecosystem and the Valhalla and all those things. So the project has a strong team that is behind this, that is reputable, that is strong, that is well known, and that is well renowned. The project has hundreds and thousands of holders. And if we talk about users, and if we talk about the number of people who actually know Floki, the number goes in billions. So it is that the team, it already is well renowned. They have all the the right resources. They have all the resources that are needed to successfully execute this, to successfully develop this. Now, there is no question to this. There is no doubts to this. All you have to see is if what they're offering is actually going to be something that people need, that people will be using, that people will eventually be adopting. That is what we're gonna determine. Now, I'm gonna open up this whole thing with a statement from the co-founder of Chainlink, Sergey Nazarov. He said about the real world asset tokenization that it has the potential to bring hundreds of trillions of dollars on chain. Now we have analysts saying that it will be $16 trillion in 2030. That is what the analysts are saying. But there are other people, who do have expertise in this sector, who are suggesting that it may be more than 16 trillion. In this case, Sergey Nazarov, co-founder of Chainlink, is saying that it may be hundreds of trillions of dollars on chain. We have a lot of news publications and articles being published on TokenFi and how they're tapping into the tokenization of real world asset sector. This one said on the Binance, TokenFi to launch RWA tokenization module with Chainlink support in 2024, which is this very year. Again, this will be linked in the description, so you can check it out for yourself. You can give it a read. Then we have this, which says Floki pounces on $1 trillion RWA narrative with new TokenFi platform. Now, the TokenFi, if you talk about TokenFi platform, this is a platform that allows users to be able to deploy tokens without actually having to code. They provide us with all these necessary tools and resources to be able to not only make the token, but actually make it successful using the whole audience that we have that is surrounding Floki. So we have a lot of products that are offered by TokenFi, and the RWA tokenization module, that is one of them. That, of course, is our main emphasis in this and the main focus in this. But I'm just saying that this is not just the only thing that the TokenFi is offering. We have a lot of stuff in this. So if we take a look at the documents that we have for TokenFi, the white paper, this is the list of the TokenFi products. Now, I'm not going to go into the details. I think if we know crypto, if we have been dealing with crypto for some time, we know what each of these does. So we have the TokenFi token launcher. No need for coding, nothing of that sort. Anyone can do this. So we have the TokenFi token launcher. Then we have the TokenFi launchpad, because you need to raise money, you need to raise funds. Then we have TokenFi AI smart contract auditor, so it can automatically audit the tokens that are and the contracts that are deployed using the TokenFi token launcher. Then we have the TokenFi RWA tokenization module that we'll be talking about in detail. But other than this, we have these products. We have TokenFi Quick Launch Bot, then we have Generative AI, then we have TokenFi Connect, TokenFi Staking. Now, if you talk about staking, there's actually an option for us to stake the Floki tokens. So if you stake $1,000 worth of Floki tokens today, you can earn up to $1,070 in annual TokenFi in their the native token that is called token. So there will be rewards after 1 year, all while retaining your originally staked Floki tokens. And just to keep this in mind, when you basically stake right now your Floki tokens, you'll be getting them back after 1 year. The price won't be same. We have been seeing an increase and surge in prices, so of course the price will be much more than what it is right now. So this $1,070, that won't just be the the return that you'll be getting. Eventually you'll be getting a lot more than this. But just putting it out that we do have option to stake and we get tokens. The native token of the TokenFi. Now it can get slightly confusing when we're referring to it while talking, but we're gonna go back and talk about the products. So I'll give you guys the link to the white paper so you can read about the products on your own, which will be discussed in more details right here in their official website. So you can give it a read. They're pretty amazing products, and it's really astonishing how easy they have made for people to be able to deploy tokens. Now, let's talk details on the tokenization module of the TokenFi. Now, one thing to note here is that the tokens that we are generating, that we are creating of the real world assets, they're not classified as securities. They're not securities. So, people, I'm pretty sure people will be concerned about this. So just putting it out there in the start that they're not securities. TokenFi is partnering, and they already have partnered with multiple organizations, and they are utilizing their technology to make this successful, because there are a lot of things to account here. You have assets in the real world. For example, let's pick one, real estate. You have a property, or it could just be a land. It has its ownership. You somehow have to come up with a way through which you can use its, that real estate, that property, and tokenize it. And tokenize it properly, you have to account for the ownership, you have to account for its value, you have to account for the change in value, and there are a lot of factors that can manipulate the value. There can be a lot of ways through which the system can be abused and so forth. So there are a lot of things to account for. There are a lot of things to keep a check on. So you need a proper system, you need a proper technology, and this is just converting that the asset and tokenize it, and then when it is tokenized, on which chain is it going to be? We're saying on chain, but specifically which chain, and can it be in more than one chain, which is of course what people would want. They wouldn't want to tokenize one of their asset and then keep it in one chain. So they need a lot of partners. They need expertise from different areas and different resources, and they want to use different technology to be able to successfully execute and create this. So far, they have disclosed 2 of their partners that they're getting this help from and using their technology. One of them is Chainlink. Specifically, they're using their Chainlink cross-chain interoperability protocol, CCIP, which is playing a key role in the RWA tokenization module. Now, what this does is, when the tokens are basically created, they can be moved to any chain that the CCIP supports. We actually have a lot of chains that it supports, and if possible, will be adding support for other chains as well. It says this means you could instantly tokenize a real-world asset on the Ethereum chain. Then you can move your asset to the Polygon, Base, or BNB chain. You can also move your asset back to the Ethereum chain should you desire to. And this is done seamlessly by Chainlink CCIP without the user worrying about the underlying mechanism being used. So in this a brief flowchart, you can see what is happening. So we have asset, real-world asset that can be house, that can be car, actually it can be much more than that. It can be commodities, bonds, and so forth. Then you tokenize it using TokenFi, in which their native token it will be utilized. So that is where it has utility and it has use case, and these are the utilities that we get. So we can trade it because now it is added into the market liquidity. We can sell it and we can attract liquidity, or we can attract investors. So this is going to be game changer. There is no doubt about it, and it's not like this has not been done before. On some level, and I would say in different levels, this thing has been done before, and it has proven to have brought a lot of liquidity. So one thing that it is also, with the help of Chainlink, what is being made possible is they're likely to implement the ERC-3643, which is a standard for permission tokens, which has successfully been used to tokenize over $28 billion in asset. So we have seen that this mechanism in different levels has been working, it has been successful, and it has brought a lot of liquidity in the industry. Now, of course, we can talk about all the other products, but since we're focused and fixated on making money, earning passive income, so we have the option for staking. We talked about staking the Floki tokens to get TokenFi tokens, but we also have the option to stake the tokens, the native token of TokenFi. So they have this staking program in which we can earn token as rewards. Their the native token of TokenFi. I'm just going to call it TokenFi tokens. So in this, it says users will be able to stake their TokenFi tokens for a duration of 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, and 4 years on both the BNB and the Ethereum chains. It says when the TokenFi token launched, 7% of the total supply was allocated to the TokenFi staking program, which will be used for staking rewards. So this is another way through which we will be benefiting. That will be getting more tokens, but I think the main one is becoming part of this thing, investing into it, into their token, and eventually it will be skyrocketing. We have seen that it does have utility, but because it is so, I would say, well-based in a sense, because we have Chainlink as their partner, and then we have the team of Floki who's actually developed this. So it has strong backing, it has strong partnership, they have strong investments, they have a strong audience. I think it is a a complete win-win situation. So I think this is going to be revolutionary, and we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty positive on how things will turn out on this. Now, we have other information. We have over 300 million TokenFi tokens that are locked for 4 years, just to be, sure that everything here is completely safe. People are not worried about, having huge price dumps. Currently, we have the TokenFi token that is the top traded asset on the LCX since its listing, which is accounting for 45.36% of all trading volume, and it is surpassing the combined volume of Ethereum and Bitcoin. Now, in this Medium link, we have all the things that are planned for Floki and also for the TokenFi. So I'll be linking that in the description as well. You can give it a read. We have some amazing things that are coming in the future of this, which will of course contribute to the price of not just Floki but also the TokenFi tokens. And there we have it. I think this is all of you guys in this video. If you have any question regarding this, you can let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer over there. But yeah, this is all of you guys in this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one shortly, so stay tuned.